Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me today. My name is Christine and this is my channel Under the Tarot Sun, and I'm very happy to be here with you today. I can't wait till I make my weekly videos. Sometimes I, start preparing days in advance and getting everything ready so I can be on point when it's time to do my videos. And I want everybody to know in the start, we're all busy. So I'm going to start time-stamping my videos so you can go right to the reading. No, you're not hurting my feelings. If you want to just whiz by all my chitter-chatter and you just want to get to the cards, I understand. But if you stay with me and, be here with me while we connect on this little soul bonding, that's an important part of my journey, then yay, even better. And you might be wondering, what is this famous like you? Simple. I love astrology as much as I love tarot. And I immediately thought what would be fun to do is for each of my zodiac signs, let them know who shares a birthday with them. And of course, as an astrologer, I know there's much more that has to go into this than your sun sign. I get it. Because there's your moon sign, your Venus, your midheaven, and they are just as important as your sun sign, but everybody can identify with their sun sign. That's your ego, that's yourself. And some of the famous Geminis that I love are Stevie Nicks, Macklemore, Johnny Depp, Angelina Jolie, Prince, Marilyn Monroe, Paul McCartney, Tim Allen, and Amy Schwimmer. Yay! And I always think it's fun, like, they're a Gemini, and just kind of like, I would have had no idea. Of course, that's because that's the beauty in them being an actor. But Macklemore, he talks about being a Gemini a lot. I think even one of his albums is titled Gemini. So he's a very proud Gemini. And that makes me happy because that's the astrologer in me. I love it when people are proud to be the sign they are and embrace it. Okay, Gemini, we're using our Gilded Craft Tarot, Ciro Marchetti. And two, I thank you for all your likes, subscribes, and shares, and your emails. And forgive me if I haven't had an opportunity to get back with you. It has been very busy for me approaching this Halloween time, trying to balance it all, but I promise if you email me, I will respond. Just give me about 72 hours. Okay, so what can we ask Spirit to bring forward for Gemini? Spirit, what can we bring Gemini in this reading? What can we bring Gemini? Ooh. We had a card that flipped out. Very nice, Four of Swords. Well, not very nice, but we'll put it together. So I do 2 for crowning your energy, 1 for your recent past, 2 for your present, 1 for your future, and a soul message. And that one just flipped right out. And it's funny because when I was thinking of if I was getting any psychic messages or picking up on anything, Gemini, I kind of got how you've been looking a lot like, those travel brochures and magazines that you get? I kind of get that feeling like you're getting that bug to travel, possibly soon. And then the Four of Swords popped out. Definitely, the Four of Swords is you, Gemini. Again. And right next to that, the Page of Cups. Okay. Beautiful. All right. I just haven't even cut my cards because they're full of so much energy in my hands, Gemini. Okay. Whew. And your recent past has been the Ten of Wands. Okay. I'm going to keep going because the cards are really talking to me. I'm just going to shuffle and then pull. And in the present right now is the Nine of Swords. Okay, Gemini. And next to that is the Emperor. Okay. So you have 1 major arcana, My goodness, these cards want to tell me a story so desperately. Okay, and in your future, the Six of Pentacles. Okay. And there's a Gemini out there who's been thinking a lot about things. I just got a little bit of a headache, Gemini. And when Spirit gives my head like pressure, I know something's been going on for you where you've been either feeling pressure or you've been thinking a lot and it's been giving you a headache. And very good. Your soul wants you to know the Death card. Okay, so first right out of the gate we have the Four of Swords. And in a way, this is forced rest. This is, Gemini, this is my gotta lay down, I'm tired. Air, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. And this is, you've been going. And this is gotta lay down. Life has kind of flipped you off your balance a little bit. It's time to lay down. Literally. It's time to stop, rest. I don't care if it's a lawn chair out in the backyard. Life has kind of like put you here because, Gemini, you are very easy at never running out of energy. Your mind's spinning like a race car. And you usually handle everything with ease, Gemini. But one thing my Geminis don't do enough of is give themselves rest. So it's first card out of the deck. It flew out on the floor, actually. And pretty much right after I said about those travel guides. So you're aware, Gemini, that you need to rest. And you've been kind of experiencing looking about where to go on this hiatus. And I think this is a physical hiatus. I really do. I believe this is getting in your car and driving somewhere new and allowing yourself that rest. Because sometimes rest could be spiritual, mental, emotional, but this to me feels like a physical rest, like spa rest. Yeah, I love the spa. Okay, right next to that we have the Page of Cups. Pages are about messages, This is an emotional message. Yep. And this is going to come to you in person. This message is going to literally be brought to you in person, which could be a lot of why you need to take this rest, because this message knocked you off your boots, so to speak. I love boots. But so keep that in mind, because in your recent past, Spirit's here with us, Gemini. The weight of the world on your shoulders. You really, truly were feeling this weight of the world, this heavy burden, doing it all by yourself. When this card shows up in your recent past and this Four of Swords, did you understand in your recent past that you did have burnout? Because this is like forced rest. This is like, whoa, slow it down. Because you've been carrying a lot of the weight of the world on your shoulders, Gemini. You've been, who knows where this path started or how long you've been struggling on this path. And while that's great because it was in the past position, how I feel about this, Gemini, is that you really have embraced, how to get past this feeling of the weight of the world on your shoulders, because specifically, this was the first card out of the deck. I call it a flyer. And in your present position is the Nine of Swords. So when you're tucked in at night, Gemini, and the house is quiet, and you've had your day of work and fun or whatever it is that you do, this is really thinking about things, worried about something. This is nightmares. This is not sleeping well. And this is in the present. And it could have to do with this Emperor in business or in love. I'm not picking up on any messages, but he is, it's my way or the highway. so to speak. He is very maternal, very loving, but he has, like, how do I want to put it? He has a lot to say, and he has a lot of wisdom, okay? And sometimes it gets lost on you, Gemini, in how he presents it. The stability of, you know, how hard he's worked. This could be husband, lover, boss, you know, and sometimes it gets lost on you because you feel this Nine of Swords. Oops, it goes this way. You're having this Nine of Swords energy about this Emperor in your life, period. You know, and however you put this together, you can not allow this Emperor to affect you like this, because you're going to allow yourself rest. And hopefully this message will help you too, Gemini. Because in your future, you have the Six of Pentacles. And this is my give and take card. This is, yes, financial, earthly pleasures. This is being grounded in your advice, okay? But you can see at the bottom, the hands are take. And this is the debt collector. Again, this ties in with everything. You know, in your future, I think with this rest and this hiatus that you're going on, you'll be ready for this, because the way I see this is when people take for you, you're going to collect on that. You know, whether it's financially or not. You're going to understand this balance that you have to be the debt collector for yourself. You know, you can't always be the bank, so to speak. And the bank doesn't always have to be about money. It can be spiritual bank. You know, it can be time. It can be, you know, all that you do truly give others, Gemini. But if it is money, this is about the balance. If you do give, you should collect. You know, period. Because you have a very generous heart, Gemini. And then your soul wants you to know transformation. This is, you know, everybody kind of gets upset about the death card, just much like the devil card. But I've been doing a lot of research with my tarot. And the death card, you know, there's going to be a transformation that takes place in your life. And an ending of a cycle, an important stage, so to speak. And this is Scorpio. So there could be a transformation taking place, and your soul wants you to know that that sign is related. And this is also the number 13. I think I'm the only one in the universe that has a lucky number 13. I love the number 13. I always think really great things happen for me personally when the number 13 is involved. So do know that your soul wants you to know this transformation, this life cycle, this ending is very important. And it's okay, because you're going to get an emotional message that helps you balance this all out. This Emperor, whoever he is, don't allow him to affect you when you're tucked in and getting ready to go to sleep. Because you're going to be stronger in the balance of what you give out. Period, Gemini. I feel that very positively for you. Let's do a soul journey message and see what my soul journey cards can tell us. Very, very easy, quick, to the point. Everybody understands them. But it kind of always, Spirit always brings in a beautiful message that ties in with everything. Let's wake them up. And the Page of Cups, too, for you, Gemini. Sometimes you're just like, You don't want to get emotional about things unless you have some water in your chart. If you're predominantly air, you have a hard time expressing those emotions, because when it's time to, the other part of you picks up and says, nope, we're going to move over here and we're going to do this. So I know you've recognized the recent burnout in your past, but you're still going to continue to rest and give you recharge somehow, Gemini. Just truly feel that. All right. Right there. Feels good. Okay, so this is envy. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And that is so true. This could be this Emperor. really challenging you and envious of how well you're doing, in a career. Because I think that you're doing this to yourself about someone. This is about someone to me, Gemini. Okay? But this is a bossy pants you have in your life here. And you're going to figure it out. Hopefully these messages give you some clarity. Embrace this transformation. You've got this, Gemini. You've got all the tools. You're going to rest and go on that fabulous vacation. Let's go on a cruise. No, let's not go on a cruise. Let's fly to Hawaii. I think that's what we both need. I would just love to be somewhere tropical with all my Gemini friends. Okay, with that being said, Gemini, peace be with you. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Bye.